It's the magic of math here, and today we're talking, is it rational or irrational as we consider different square root values? So we're going to examine a list of square root values and determine which ones are rational. Here's our question. We're asked which of the following are rational numbers, and we're going to select the two correct answers from this list of 5 square roots. So here's where I'd like you to pause the video, do your best work, and then come back to see mine. Good luck. Welcome back. So we want to determine which are rational numbers, and we want to pick 2 of these 5 square roots that are rational. So first let's understand a rational number. To understand rational, we also want to understand irrational, because if it's not rational, it's irrational. So when we define rational, rational numbers are ones that can be written as the ratio of 2 integers in which the denominator is not 0. So rational means any number value could be written as a fraction. Irrational is a number that cannot be expressed as the ratio a to b, where a and b are integers and b is not equal to 0. So I can write the value as a fraction, I cannot write the value as a fraction. But when we go back to our question where we want to identify which of these 2 square root values are rational, those definitions don't really help us. So let's dig a little deeper when we're talking rational and irrational. So rational numbers are perfect squares. So when we're looking at square roots, if they're rational, they're a perfect square. Things like square root of 16, which is equal to 4, square root of 49, which is equal to 7. So 4 can be written as a fraction, 4 over 1. 7 can be written as a fraction, 7 over 1. When we look at irrational values, those are square roots that are non-perfect squares, meaning things like square root of 5. If you used a calculator, the square root of 5 is a non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. It cannot be written as a fraction. We also have something as an example, square root of 8. If you use a calculator, this is what you get. It's non-terminating and non-repeating. There's no pattern in the decimal. So therefore, it's a non-perfect square. It's irrational because I cannot write the value as a fraction. Rational, perfect squares because I can write them as fractions. So now we're ready to go back and look at our question again. Which of these 5 square roots are rational, and we're going to pick 2. So when we want to consider that, let's make a list of rational numbers that have perfect square roots. So the square root of 100 is where I'm going to start because I can see all of these values are greater than 100. And we know that the square root of 100 is 10. 10 times 10 is 100. The square root of 100 is 10. So 10 is an integer, also a rational number. I can write that as a fraction, 10 over 1. So our next value would be 11. 11 times 11 is 121. The square root of 121 is 11. Moving on to 12. 12 times 12 is 144. The square root of 144 is 12. 13. 13 times 13 is 169, and the square root of 169 is 13. I can see I'm not to 192 yet, so I'm going to keep going. 14. 14 times 14 is 196. The square root of 196 is 14, and I can see that that's larger than my last square root option. And these are in order from least to greatest. So now let's go and look. We can see that the square root of 100 is not in our answer choices, so we'll eliminate that from our list. But I see square root of 121, which is equal to 11, so that's one of my 2 answers. So I can take that one. Square root of 144 is my next perfect square. Not there. 169, the square root of 169 is answer choice C. So I know that that's my second answer choice. And we can see that the square root of 196 is not on here. So if you used a calculator, square root of 150, square root of 184, and square root of 192 would be non-terminating, non-repeating decimals that are irrational. But typically when you're asked these questions, you're not given a calculator. So The best strategy I could share with you is to make a list of perfect squares and identify which ones of those exist in your answer choices. So that is rational or irrational as we look at square root values, and whether or not they are perfect square or a non-perfect square. I thank you for joining me today at The Magic of Math, where we continue to master math one video at a time. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope you come back soon.